Chieftess of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Queen Quet. The town of Hilton Head Island, Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week Proclamation. Whereas the town of Hilton Head Island was incorporated in 1983, and Hilton Head had an abundant native Gullah Geechee population at that time. And the Gullah Geechee have been an essential cultural fabric of Hilton Head Island community. And whereas the town of Hilton Head Island has been celebrating Gullah Geechee contributions by supporting the Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week since it began. And the theme for this year's celebration is Humble Tribe. Okay? Who must take the root by the tree? You must take care of the root to heal the tree. And whereas 2026 marks the 30th anniversary of the Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition, which was founded by St. Helena Island's own Queen Quet, Chieftess of the Gullah Geechee Nation, and Queen Quet has led the movement to protect the Gullah Geechee community culture, human rights, land and water rights for over 4 decades. And the Gullah Geechee Sea Islands Coalition was the first organization in world history to have Gullah Geechee in its name. And whereas the Gullah Geechee Sea Islands Coalition continues to forward the mission of the Gullah Geechee Nation and has supported the protection of Gullah Geechee land and its culture on this island and throughout Beaufort County. Now therefore, I, Alan R. Perry, Mayor of the town of Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, do hereby proclaim July 26th to August 2nd, 2026, Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week. And I encourage our citizens to participate and celebrate this week by supporting events and activities happening locally and throughout the region. Congratulations.
Okay, plenty of people over here wouldn't crack their teeth like this. Now the first coming over here talk. And the first started this thing, I'm not chilling now called Hilton Island Gullah Celebration. That thing with the Native Island Gullah Geechee Celebration. And then we want to crack their teeth like that shit because they were ashamed of that. There's plenty of people that are make up ashamed like that. So I'm glad for being here in town council. This is on the second time since I'm going to celebrate. You say, come to the meeting to grab the shit. So I'm glad for that. So on behalf of all of my ancestors, I told them what was once called, some would say in Georgia, Alabama, or Altamont Island, way before we ever heard of William Hilton. This place where our indigenous ancestors were, that then were joined by the Africans, that now people call us Gullah Geechee. I'm proud to be able to stand in this town hall and receive this. And I heard earlier in the town manager's report, he made the statement, there is no place in the world like Hilton Head. I didn't get to tell them this the last time they asked me to come to this town hall and receive the Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week Proclamation. But I'm the first person to ever go before the United Nations in Switzerland and speak on behalf of Gullah Geechee human rights and land rights. And during that time, and still to this day, I don't fluently speak Swiss. I didn't know any of the Swiss language when I arrived in Switzerland, because when they asked me to come to the United Nations, I thought they meant to New York City until they asked for my passport. So when I got there and I was turning channels, I couldn't understand what they were saying. Then finally I saw Fred Flintstone. I got happy until he started talking. And I couldn't understand him or William or Bam or anybody. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And so then I turned another channel. I said, wait a minute. I know that place. That's home. And I stood there. And then I watched this drone shot. And I said, you gotta be kidding me. God followed me to Switzerland. That has to be, and just as I said, that has to be Hilton Head on the screen was Hilton Head. And that's how distinct not only this island is, but this coast is. But we have to attribute appropriately to Native people Gullah Geechee people who made this place that distinct. We need to honor that legacy. And so, Brother Brown right now done got on his case about his neighborhood group that's focusing on empowering and further empowering and sustaining Gullah Geechee culture, especially economically. Because we talked about collaborating and working together. So he know I done got on him. I ain't gonna take down the trees, but they gonna cut some stuff down and collect in circles. So see, I can just use some of those, you know what I'm talking about. And so we want to work with you. And that's what I said when I came here years ago and received a proclamation that's called on me to work with you so that we can continue to honor the legacy. I was one of the first people to present here when we started what was called the Native Island and Gullah Celebration, that y'all now call the Hilton Head Island Gullah Celebration. And for years now, I have not been invited back over here. I teased him, he said, you should call and work because you're back on the island. I said, yes, sir. I said, you took down the toll bridge. That's how come I could make it in. There's no who says me. And so, but I appreciated the invitation this time. And when I saw him, I said, I will be there. And so I made sure to be here on time, because this is a shouting matter. People often ask me about Hilton Head, and I said, do you realize that is a Gullah Geechee island too? So this way they will know that you all haven't forgotten that, and that that is part of what makes this a special place, none like any other in the world. But let's elevate that all the more. So on behalf of all the Native Gullah Geechees, what been here and things like that, I said thank you to all the children, and thank you. And I'm about to get back across the bridge and out of y'all traffic. Back over to St. Helena, but I do want you to follow me to St. Helena, because we will be having Gullah Geechee Family Weekend the last Friday and the last Saturday in this month at Penn Center. So we start on the Friday evening at 6 o'clock at York W. Bailey Museum with our Gullah Geechee Create art exhibition and art auction. And that Saturday from noon to 3, we're right across the campus at Frizzell Community House. So bring your dancing shoes, bring your drums, bring a good appetite, bring a positive energy, and come out and support the Gullah Geechee artists and the businesses that will be there. And we want to definitely beat the drums to beat the band. So thank you to all of the children. I look forward to hearing more from you here at Hilton Head, and more that we can do to try to sustain and bring back a lot of cultural elements to the South. Peace, love, and blessings.